A woman once laid eggs. Unbelievable, right? Sit close. Let me tell you the story of Nalubale and how her terrible fate began. In the quiet village of Lukoma, where the red soil clung to bare feet and the wind carried gossip faster than drums, lived a young woman named Nalubale. Nalubale was breathtakingly beautiful. Her skin glowed like polished mahogany, her eyes sparkled like morning dew, and her laughter could soften even the hardest of hearts. Yet behind that beauty lived a spirit that feared one thing above all: hard work. When other women rose before dawn to till the land, Nalubale slept. While smoke rose from honest cooking fires, and through sweat, hers burned endlessly, though no one ever saw her plant, harvest, or trade. Still, her pot was always full: maize, beans, sweet tubers, meat stews thick with oil, and her clothes, were finer than any maidens in Lukoma. Villagers whispered, "Where does she get all this food? Who buys her those fabrics? Does beauty alone fill a granary?" But no one had proof. When confronted, Nalubale smiled sweetly and said, "Cloth patterns are similar everywhere, and my friends from distant villages gift me." With no eyewitnesses and no evidence, the elders could do nothing. Nalubale walked free day after day, stealing from gardens, stealing from lines where washed clothes dried under the sun, stealing trust itself, until the day she stole from the wrong heart. At the edge of Lukoma lived Gogonyakato, a gentle widow, bent by age but rich in kindness. She greeted children with roasted groundnuts and never turned away a hungry soul. Her only treasure was a single hen, but this was no ordinary hen. Long ago, when drought ravaged the land, Gogonyakato had shared her last meal with a stranger who collapsed by the roadside. That stranger was no human. It was the earth goddess in disguise. As a reward, she gifted the old woman a hen that laid 20 eggs every single day. The eggs fed Gogonyakato, paid her needs, and allowed her to help others. She guarded the hen like her own heartbeat, or so she thought. One morning, the coop was empty. Feathers lay scattered. Silence filled the air. Gogonyakato fell to her knees and wept. Raising her trembling hands to the sky, she cried, "Whoever has taken my hen, may they lay the same eggs it did until it is returned." Her voice carried on the wind, and the earth listened. But it was already too late. That very night, Nalubale sat in her hut, licking stew from her fingers, smiling as she chewed tender meat. This hen was delicious, she laughed. At dawn, the village awoke to screaming, Nalubale's scream. Women rushed to her hut and froze in horror. Nalubale lay on the floor, her body twisted in agony, her back acted unnaturally. Her throat released a sound that was not human. Kra, kra. She convulsed, and before their very eyes, an egg dropped from her body and cracked on the floor. One egg, then another, and another, 20 times that day. Each time she quacked like a hen, each time her shame grew heavier than any punishment. The elders tried rituals, healers burnt herbs, nothing worked. Nalubale confessed everything, every theft, every lie, but the hen was gone, cooked and eaten. There was no mercy. From that day on, children were warned, do not steal, do not be lazy, do not be like Nalubale, the woman who laid eggs. She lived on the edge of the village, shunned, mocked, and pitied, a living lesson of greed and consequence. And even today, elders say, if you hear a hen quacking at dawn where no chickens roam, the earth may still be reminding us, what you steal in silence, you may pay for loudly. Subscribe.